Hey guys, Patrick here. Finally, this LLC video is done. It did take a little bit for me to edit. I do want to let you know that you should watch all the way to the very end because there were some speed bumps in this process that I learned like a day or two after the process was done and completed after I shot this video. So make sure to check out the end of that or the end of this video to be able to get that information as well. Before we get started, I'd like to do a quick shout out to the sponsor of this video, Tint Wiz. Tint Wiz is a CRM suite designed for window tinters. From acquisition to invoicing and everywhere in between, you can run your business more efficiently and more profitably with Tint Wiz. Make sure to check them out at tintwiz.com. Don't forget your free 30-day trial available for download on iOS and Android as well. Thanks guys and enjoy the video. Hey guys, Patrick here and welcome back to another video. So this video is going to be another part of the Start My Own Mobile Tinting Business series. So today what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be announcing the name of the business that I chose, and then we are going to be going and filing for an LLC, and then we're also going to be paying for a domain name so that we can have both of those locked in and ready to go and save for us. So this portion, like I said, some of my live streams are going to be live and some of these segments or these parts are not going to be live, and there's a particular reason for that. When I am doing this certain things, it might come up with some personal information of mine, so I can't do that live because I can't like block things or bleep things. So I'm gonna have to edit some stuff out if my personal information has come up. So that's why I'm doing some during a live stream and some during not a live stream but an actual dedicated video. So that's why I'm doing that. So last week, or in part one, we discussed and brainstormed a little bit about names, but also working off a list of things that we're going to need to do. So this part, we're going to be talking about filing for an LLC, and then we're also going to, like I said, we're also going to pay for a domain name as well. So the official announcement, the new name of the mobile window tinting business that we're going to be starting, that I'm going to be starting, is going to be Sun Solutions Window Tinting. I think this is a good name. Like I said, I want to have a professional sounding name. I didn't want it to be like Patrick's Window Tinting. I wanted to have, like I said, a professional sounding name, but also I didn't want to have a specific location. So I didn't want to be like Palm Harbor Tint or Tampa Tint. I didn't want to be like that just in case I'm working outside of those particular areas, but I did want to incorporate Florida in some way or somehow. I was thinking about, Southeast window tinting. I did want to do something with window tinting, not auto tinting. Notice that I didn't put auto in there. I wanted it to say window tinting, but not specifically to auto, because I do want to be able to branch out and do flat glass if that is an option when that time comes. I was playing around with citrus. I was playing around with East Coast. I was playing around with Gulf Coast, Atlantic, Deep South window tinting. I was playing around with a number of different things, and I think Sun Solutions window tinting is the winner. So that's the LLC we're going to be filing today, and that is the domain name that we're going to be getting. So moving on here to the share screen. Hold on, let me go ahead and pull this up here. All right, so now we're at the computer here, and I'm going to be doing this actually through Legalzoom. Legalzoom.com. Let me see. I don't think I've set up an account. So why don't we set up an account? And I'm going to use my personal email right here. Set up a password. Create an account. Oops. Come over here to create an account. So you're gonna put your email here on the top portion and then create a password. And let's go ahead and create account. So now my account's created. I'll go ahead and save it because I will go back into here if need be in the future. And let's go up to, I haven't like pre-learned this or anything like that. So let's go here. Let's go starting your own business. And then we're gonna do an LLC, or a limited liability company, which is right here. Okay, preferred LLC name, Sun Solutions Window Tinting. Let's see, what state am I in? Florida. Sun Solutions Window Tinting appears to be available. Before I decided, I decided on this, there was a number of different things that I had to check. I had to check, number one, if the LLC is available within my state, and then I also had to see if the website was available. Those are the two major things that I was looking for. The website is going to be slightly different. The website's going to be sunsolutionswindowtint.com. I guess window tinting and Sun Solutions tinting and Sun Solutions window tinting. There was different variations, but they weren't available. So I did check on one that is fairly close, and I think I can make it work. So that's what we're gonna do here. Email address, phone number, and let's go ahead and go through here. Okay, you're passionate about your companies. Will help set up. Oh wow, we're passionate about the companies we help set up. Tell us about it. Let me see. When do you want to launch? We're going to be launching soon. And okay, continue. Is Sun Solutions your first LLC? Let's go with yes. What will Sun Solutions window tinting do? Window tinting, basically. Will we have employees the first year? Most likely not, possibly though. And talking about essential services for Sun Solutions window tinting, looks like registered agent. It looks like by law you need a registered agent. This is an official address, service, and state and court documents. Let me see. You also require specific paperwork and legal documentation. So it's just kind of telling you exactly what you need for it. Now keep in mind as well, the process is going to be similar to yours, but not exactly the same unless you live like a block away from me and you're doing this. It might be similar if you're in the state of Florida. It may be different depending on the state that you're in. So just keep that in mind as well. Relax and registered agent service. Okay, here, legal required. So it says right here, you're legally required to appoint a registered agent. We provide this for the vast majority of our LLCs. Great value. All right, continue on. It looks like whoever's the registered agent, it is what it is. So it's going to come up with 3 different options available here. Something where you can just set up an operating agreement. And basically, I think what an operating agreement, from the best of my knowledge, is basically how the business is structured. Who's the CEO, who's the CCO or COO, who is the CFO, things of that nature. I think that's articles of, it's one of the two. So operating agreement, operating plus EIN. So EIN is an employee identification number. Okay, so that you will need for filing taxes. This business is going to have its own entity. It's kind of like the business's social security number. That's what you need. That's what you can, like it says right here, EIN is required. Without, you cannot file taxes or open a bank account. We need to be able to open a bank account. We might look into getting credit for the business. Who knows? We'll see what we can do. So keep in mind, I don't think I mentioned this, but I'm going through Legalzoom is because I don't do this very often. And I've done like courthouse filings. I did it when I was going through my name change. It is a horrendous nightmare. Realistically, you could probably fill out the paperwork correctly and get it all done for about $125 without LegalZoom, right? But you better spend some time researching exactly what you need, what files, what licenses, everything you need to know. I don't want to do that. I'd rather pay someone to do that, and then that way I can focus on tinting windows and running my business and making sure that I have the correct ones. Now I am going to choose the complete coverage. Oh wow, I forgot to switch it here. So here we go. We're right here. Sorry about that. So we were in business and now we're in essentials here. And here's the 3. So I do apologize here. So operating agreement plus EIN, operating agreement, EIN, and licenses. Key documents, including help with required federal, state, and local permits and licenses. I don't exactly know. I know that when I ran a business before for landscaping, just to be able to work in a particular city, you need to file a business license within that city. It would be like $25 or something like that. I don't know how exactly my service would be. It could be similar, so I'm just going to go with the one with the licensing help as well. Business services for here. The next 2 pages detail our key services. Our size means we can offer exceptional prices and even include the first 10 days to get Sun Solutions window tinting off to the best possible start. Legal protection, total compliance. So let's see what we have here. Affordable protection, tax and legal guidance, go unlimited. I don't think I'm going to do any of these. Because realistically, all I'm looking for is to file the LLC with the state correctly and obtain an EIN number. And obviously any special licensings or licenses within the state, within the cities that I work in or whatnot. Especially if not the cities that I work in outside of the city I live in, but at least the city that I'm going to be filing the physical address for. So we offer automatically. See, so this is like an additional $40 a month. I'm just gonna not go with this one, but I mean, if you feel like this is something necessary for you, go ahead and go for it. Total compliance, risk. We've got your back. Start. Failing to stay compliant with the state of Florida can remove the protection of your LLC and expose you to potential risk. We'll get you set up right and stay compliant. Now this is, they have, if they miss anything, that they'll pay the fine or penalties. I am not really worried about this, I'll be honest with you. It is an additional $280 a year, but I am going to go ahead and forego this as well. As long as you keep proper records and keep your personal the personal money and the business money separate in a particular way, most of the time that should be good enough. If I get into some problems, then I guess I'll get a lawyer, but far and few between. Okay, so there's 3 different options here. We got the economy option, the standard option, and the Gold Express. So let's see here. Let's see what the Gold Express offers. 7 days a week, lifetime customer support, exclusive LegalZoom discounts, express shipping, priority filing, LegalZoom VIP process. I don't think it doesn't matter for any of those. We're not in any particular rush. It says here 10 you can get up and filed and ready in 10 business days, but it's 155 plus 349. I don't think so. I think the 30 days, it looks like this includes all the everything includes the basic stuff. And then the next tier up, it looks like there's a founder's kit and a business newsletter, and then the Express Gold, which is the most expensive, of course, has the LegalZoom VIP processing, priority filing, express shipping, 7 days a week, lifetime customer support, exclusive LegalZoom. 7 days a week, lifetime customer support. I'm sure they're still going to answer the phone for me if I'm looking for customer support. So I don't really need this. I don't really care about the newsletter. Founders kit, I don't, everything else I think is what I really need in here. Digital tracker LLC next step guide, 101 customer support. I mean, that they all get that. All communications with Florida Secretary of State. Oh, look, yeah, they got all kinds of stuff. LLC filing, Florida Articles of Association preparation, LegalZoom peace of mind review. So I think from here, we're not in any particular rush. Now, if you're in a particular rush that you need your business filed within a certain amount of time, then I think then that would rule where you go here. But I am not in any particular rush. 30 business days, it is quite some time. That's roughly, oh my Lana, how long is that? There's 5 business days in a week, right? So it could be up to 6 weeks. So we have plenty of time. I'm gonna go with the basic economic one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, it's gonna be 6 weeks essentially for this to file. So I am not in a rush because we have other things that we need to do. We need to set up websites. We need to set up bank accounts. We can't do bank accounts without EIN numbers. There's other little things. I'm just not in a rush. So we will go ahead and do the economy one. I don't care about Bank of America. Blah, 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 blah. All right. The review order, Sun Solution window tinting is nearly a reality. Sun is just kind of going over exactly what you purchased, which we're going over. This one could change from $199, I think, to $149 or $99. The $99 is just the operating agreement. The $149 was the operating agreement and EIN number, and the $199 is the license on top of that. So, and you could just click it and it'll tell you different. $149, excuse me. This one, the economy, like I said, I picked the economy one. And any promo codes? I don't have any promo codes, so I wish I did, but I don't. I tried to put a code in, but it didn't work here, so that's okay. So here it is right here. We went through the name, what type of business, the essentials, the services, the packages. This could get pretty high, right? I've heard of people using LegalZoom and filing for an LLC that cost them $1,000. So I believe that this is important, that I need these. Opa. Again, this one is the economy one. It could go up really high here. To get it done in 10 business days, which is 2 weeks. I chose the economy package, which I think I have enough coverage within this area here. If these were a little bit more extensive and gave me more options here in this realm, like different than these, then maybe I would get a bigger package. But I think that these are just non-essential add-ons. So realistically, you're just looking at the time frame. So that's it, 354, and we are ready to go. Let's go to continue to checkout, agree and pay now. Gmail Suite. Are you a licensed professional forming an LLC? Window tinters are not licensed professionals. We don't need any particular license to tint windows, so nope. Who owns the business? Owners can be multiple individuals, entities, or trusts. Check all that apply. An individual. Who owns the business? Me. My legal name is Boyer still. I'm not changing it until May, so I'm gonna have to deal with that when I go. Solely by the owner. So who will manage the business? Solely by the owner. Contact information for the IRS. Patrick Jean Boyer. Looks like they need my contact information. Details for your EIN. If your company will be doing business under a name, will you also need to file the doing business as or DBA with the state? Will you be doing business under another name other than Sun Solutions Window Tinting? No. I guess that's for like a umbrella company or a parent company. Will your business own a vehicle that weighs more than 55,000 pounds? Nope. Is your business involved with gambling or wagering? No. Will your business make or sell alcohol, tobacco, or firearms? No. Will your business sell goods subject to an excise tax? No. When will your fiscal year end? I will just choose the end of the year. And here we go. Free consultation. No, thank you. Just people trying to sell you stuff. Cut the ribbon. Click to cut the ribbon. Oh, congratulations. You should receive an email confirmation. You're confirming your order. In the meantime, share your happy news. And I guess you can share this on social media as well. So just like that, we're able to go ahead and file for an LLC using LegalZoom. And I went ahead and went through all the properties and everything that I think that worked for me. Like I said, you can end up spending close to $1,000. I probably could have, maybe it would have gone cheaper if I didn't want to get like the extra licensings, but I don't know if I need to file like a generic business license for the city that I am like home based out of. So just to double check, I just paid an extra $50. It is what it is. It is what it is. The other stuff is, again, it's more time sensitive. It's 6 weeks, 4 weeks, or 2 weeks. So if you're in a rush, then you're gonna have to pay extra for that. And then they had a couple of little extras here and there. If you say yes to everything, I can see how it could get up to $1,000 or so like that. But like I said, I'm just looking to file an LLC with the state. I'm looking to obtain an EIN number, and then that's pretty much it. So we got that taken care of. LLC done. It'll be filed within the next 6 weeks. In the meantime, we have other stuff to work on. So that is what we'll be doing until we get the official notice for the LLC. Out-of-pocket expenses total, I think, was $354. And you know, to be able to do this stuff legit and legally and thing like that, you gotta spend money and make money. So I'll keep track of, you know, how much we're spending and how much the business actually took to launch. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Like I said, you can go and just file your own LLC with the state and file your own, fill out your own paperwork and do whatever. I think it would be about $125. I spent a little over $354 to be exact, and it's going to take 6 weeks to file. LegalZoom will take care of all of it for me, and I basically have to pay them and wait, and that's kind of it. That's my end is done. They have people that are going to work on it. So that's why I chose to go with LegalZoom, because if you mess up one page, it takes weeks. Because, like, let's say you file, you turn in your paperwork, and if one page of your paperwork is incorrectly filed or incorrectly filled out, they just tell you this is incorrect and they send it back. So it takes a week for them to file, to review it. It probably takes another week or so for them to email or mail it back to you. So before you even realize that something was wrong, it's already been 2 weeks, right? So with LegalZoom, I can go ahead and just file the LLC, be done with it. It's going to take me 4 weeks. I could have paid more to get it in, or it's going to take me 6 weeks before it's filed. I could have paid more for 4 weeks or 2 weeks, but I'm just not time sensitive, so that is irrelevant here. So this is going to wrap up this part on filing for the LLC for the business. Welcome to Sun Solutions Window Tinting, and we're moving on to the next step, which is soon. So thanks again for joining us, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, guys. So I just wanted to go over just a couple of things that I learned after I went ahead and shot this video. Was that I checked with Legalzoom in regards to the name availability, but it ended up being that the name was actually not available. And double whammy was that I had already purchased the domain name. So I got lucky, and I think I got lucky and was able to go ahead and change it slightly, but still keep Sun Solutions and just change it to Sun Solutions Tinting. And I had to take window out of there. So for Florida, there's a website called sunbiz.org, but for your state, the Secretary of State will have some sort of website that you can check with your specific state, and you can just basically look up a LLC or a business entity name generator search thing. So in that way, you can not only put it into LegalZoom, but you can also check with the Secretary of State within your particular state and make sure that that name is available within your state. So that was a sidestep that I needed to figure out. In retrospect, I probably should have double checked it, and the website would have been fine. But if I wasn't able to change it to Sun Solutions Tinting and had to ditch that name and go with something completely different, I would have been SOL, because I had already spent $75 on the domain name, an email, and a number of other things for sunsolutionswindowtint.com. So I kind of got lucky. So you can take it one of two ways. You can either file the LLC first, obviously double check to make sure that the domain name is available, but file for the LLC first to ensure that that name is going to go through, and then you can buy the domain name. Or just you can do what I did. You can do what I didn't do and should have done, is not only check with LegalZoom, but also check with the Secretary of State website, which for Florida is sunbiz.org, and double check there that both names are available. Then that way you cover yourself a little bit better when purchasing the LLC and the corresponding domain name as well. Let me see. Also, they give you a couple different options. So like they ask you for whatever name you'd like, and then a secondary name, and just in case that first name is not available. So I put Sun Solutions Window Tinting, and then for my second option I put Sun Solutions Window Tint. And they told me that the ing at the end doesn't differentiate it enough to be considered a completely different name. So that is like the second tiny little tip for you. If you're going to do something like that, it has to be completely like Sun Solutions Tinting or Sun Solutions Window Tinting. Those are two completely different. But Sun Solutions Window Tinting and Sun Solutions Window Tint are considered the same. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you got some knowledge out of it, share it with anyone that you may like. And go ahead and check out all the other videos that we have within this series. And we will talk to you soon.